listening to the Uncut Podcast.
Hey!
Do it live! We'll do it live. We'll do it live.
That's where it is. I missed that.
That's okay.
Not Freebird in there too.
Not free.
Welcome to
I'll go
the
ahead and record
Uncut
that.
Mother Effing We Don't Cuss on Here podcast.
You're damn right.
Yeah.
First of all, I'd just like to give a shout out to...
What the flip?
Yeah, what the flip?
Yeah, dude. I don't believe in cussing.
Okay.
I'd just like to give a shout out to Bita Sukarati, who came up with this cool tune with me in the studio. About an hour of brainstorming, and that beautiful product came out. So
Beautiful riff in there.
Hey, we have that automated. You guys don't need to do that.
We have our own soundboard. We
I
have the
made
best
it.
quality.
I think I missed a syllable in that.
Keeping my
one.
hands in my
Aw,
pockets
man.
from now
I
on.
made it.
Since Matt can just talk for me, I guess.
Well, anyways, welcome back to another show. We got our full crew here again, so that means headline hoax.
Yes. Guys, again, please. Let me do my job. I get paid minimum wage. At least let me try to get a promotion.
We also have
Shut
our.
the front door, dude.
Wow, that was a good one. That was a good replacement.
Let's see how long we
Thanks.
can go without
Okay.
cussing.
Starting
I
now.
won't
Starting
cuss.
now?
All right,
We also have our
we're
two
not gonna do
special
it.
guests,
Can they cuss?
Dylan and Piglet.
Fuck off you fat useless sack of
There's no
fucking
cursing!
Yankee doodle shite.
You
Well,
lose.
Matt already lost.
Yeah.
Nobody said anything.
Oh,
I
it
just-
was AI.
It was, okay, it was.
I didn't know that was counted.
What was that profanity?
If we count that,
What's your
I
profanity?
didn't think that would be counted.
It's AI.
I
If it
think
didn't
it's
say it.
counted. Anyways,
Gordon Ramsay said it. I didn't say it.
Robots don't have to be polite.
They don't.
No, they
You're
don't.
right, they really don't.
Yeah, they're robots.
They
Okay.
could just be evil.
It would be nicer if they were polite.
Well, yeah.
But let's dive into our first thing. It's kind of a dumb topic, but it's just something to, break the ice. What's everybody's favorite superhero?
Superhero? Oh.
Yeah.
What are you
Now it
laughing
gives-
at for?
Now it gives me time to move these over.
You open the podcast with, bro, this is kind of a stupid topic. Yeah, hey guys, just turn it off. Just stop listening.
Dude, maybe
is
some
okay.
people are some superhero fans, you know?
I think everybody tuned out.
Avengers
I
Endgame is
think
coming
we've
out in
gotten tuned
April.
in, yeah.
Everybody's hyped about that.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah,
Good
Avengers or
point.
Black Panther is the real question, man.
Avengers.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Avengers.
Avengers, duh. Easy.
Okay.
Like, which movie was better or who'd win in a fight? Like, I didn't know.
Both.
Okay, the Avengers, both.
I mean, whoever would win in a fight.
The Avengers isn't a superhero. It's a superhero group.
The Black Panther suit is made out of vibranium, bro.
Oh shit, yeah.
True.
Indestructible.
Yeah, but like Iron Man's gonna
Yeah, then
find
how
some
did he
way to
almost
break
die?
It. Like, come
Iron
on.
Man's not part of the Avengers.
My favorite
Yes, he is.
superhero
What the
is
hell?
probably Doctor
I thought you
Strange,
said
though.
Superman.
Yeah, Doctor Strange is pretty cool.
And the Avengers got the Hulk, so.
And Thor.
Yeah, the Hulk.
I like
And
Wolverine.
Thor's
Yeah.
I like Wolverine,
I
too.
think Wolverine's cool.
Wolverine's pretty cool.
Dude, there's a lot that I like.
Is it,
I like
yeah.
Deadpool,
are we doing
too.
from
Yes.
DC or Marvel? Or
Both.
just
Both. Anything goes.
like
Just a superhero.
the young Wolverine in the movie Logan. She was dope.
Oh,
I like the
know.
guy
Oh,
that
yeah.
I like the guy
Yeah.
that melts into a puddle in Sky High.
Yeah.
Yes.
The girl that
That is
glows. Oh, no, it's a guy that glows. There you
Yeah,
go.
he's cool too.
That's a classic movie.
That's a
man.
fucking.
I've
Dude.
seen that movie
Oh, I
at
just
least
cussed
10
that out.
times.
In that-
Hashtag sidekicks, right?
In that case, I like fucking Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
I just cussed.
The Nick
cursed.
Cage
You-
Ghost
Wow,
Rider.
you
Yeah.
lost it.
The Nick Cage Ghost Rider.
Dude, it's
That
so funny
movie's
they
so
used
cool.
Nick
I would have
Cage.
to say Doctor Strange and the Flash.
Dude, Doctor Strange.
Thor.
Doctor Strange
dope.
is cool.
I do
Thor
respect
all the
Thor.
way.
The Flash can run back in time. You know how badass that is?
Thor's
That
got
is
a
cool.
lightning hammer.
Yes, he does.
The Flash can throw lightning.
Speaking, while you're talking about the Flash from DC.
Thor can throw his hammer.
And the hammer is
The
lightning.
Flash is only DC.
No, okay. The thing. So I'm assuming that you watched the Justice League movie. The thing I hated about that is they literally made Superman just. They made all the other superheroes in that movie so weak compared to Superman. Remember that fight scene when Superman just kicked everybody's ass?
Mm-hmm.
Like they all looked like they were.
Well,
shit.
that's the thing is that's just how powerful Superman is.
Nah,
It's
Superman's
bullshit.
big.
They made the.
No,
I don't
when
know.
when Superman first came out in the comics, he had the ability to create his own abilities.
Because
Like he could create superpowers.
But he's
on the
allergic
fly.
to kryptonite.
Yeah, I was saying, that's his weakness. Batman got him. That means everyone can get him.
Dude, Batman, he's not even a superhero.
Batman's just
I do
rich.
like Batman, but he's not even a superhero.
Why is
Go
he not?
Gadget and fucking Batman are on like equal grounds here.
Wait, why is he not? I don't get it.
Because he just
He's
has
rich.
gadgets.
He
He's
doesn't
rich,
have
he
any
just
like
has-
actual superpowers.
He's just
like,
rich and strong.
He just has
Yeah.
a super suit.
Yeah.
Same with
True.
Same with
Who's
Iron
Tearless
Man.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, but Iron Man like built his and he like upgrades it
Iron
and
Man's
stuff.
so much cooler than Batman.
Oh yeah, he
Iron
can
Man-
He's
fly.
got rocket boots. So,
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that's
He was
pretty
in a
cool.
he was in a cave prison.
You can't get out of those.
Yeah.
But he did.
In the Middle East. Yeah, exactly.
He broke his back and then climbed out of it again.
Dude, he's a superhero.
Savage.
Yeah,
Savage.
Bad arse.
that's super.
I also like the.
I saw a tweet and it was like Batman will land his car on top of somebody and still tell him to get up and walk it off.
How you guys
true.
feel about Daredevil?
I like Daredevil.
He's cool.
I just started watching that on Netflix.
But can
actually.
Superman beat Shaggy?
No,
That's a
Shaggy's
meme.
#1 superhero.
That's a meme.
Hey, this is one that hasn't been thrown out there yet at all. Mermaid Man. Just
Nah.
He's
just
low-key
throwing
pretty
it
OP.
out there.
In that
He's
case, you gotta
OP.
say Barnacle Boy. I mean,
Yeah.
What about Mothman?
ooh,
Whoa.
Mothman. What
Mothman?
Ant-Man would be sick too.
What about Bubble Buddies?
Ant-Man's so cool.
All the Bugmen.
Buddy.
about the Big Wheel?
The
You
what?
guys know who the Big Wheel is?
What about the
Wheel.
dirty bubble?
The Big
The
Wheel.
Dirty Bubble.
Dude, who was that dude with the
Holy
head
shit.
with like the head that was shaped like this?
Man Ray. Man Ray. Favorite supervillain now. We're going Man
Oh
Ray.
my god, dude.
What else was there?
You know,
on
like the
SpongeBob?
10-gallon hats?
Yeah.
I just now realized that his head is like a 10-gallon hat put over his head. You know what I mean?
Yes, dude.
I see it now.
Man Ray.
Man Ray.
Oh, he's a stingray, but he's a man.
Oh my god.
Tearless Rocket is confused and I don't know about what.
Wait, what did it say?
You gotta scroll back up.
It's a Mixer fan.
Oh yeah, Mixer.
I'm just kidding.
I can't even see what's going on. The
It
dirty bubble.
says-
Yeah. It's a dirty bubble.
The atomic flounder.
I
He
respect
says,
you.
I like the four-eyed dude.
Thanks.
Welcome to Mixer, I guess.
Alright.
It's his first message was, it's a podcast in a podcast. And then he said, or is the big screen a fake?
What?
This is all
Yes,
pre-recorded.
just say yes.
I think he thinks it because the two different displays,
Just say
like the two
yes.
different camera angles.
Which one's the
Yeah,
real
yes is always the
podcast?
right answer.
Just say yes.
Yeah, yes is always the right
Oh.
answer.
I mean, in this
Are,
day
you,
of
are we
technology,
watching? Are we in your podcast or are you in our podcast?
There we go.
Oh.
Yes.
What's your guys'
That's
called?
Inception.
What'd you guys name yours?
The recut.
The cut.
Podcast.
That's good.
sounds fake.
It does sound fake. What did they
Very
name?
fake.
What did all of them that
dude.
wanted to make a podcast? What did they name theirs? You know who? You know who?
I have no idea.
Oh, you don't know? I thought. You
Hey,
knew.
who's the talker? The little bubble or the big bubble? The little bubble.
Nah, Little Bubble
Bubble.
sucks.
The bubble's on the screen.
The squares, though.
Yeah.
Would you consider Plankton a supervillain?
No,
No.
Plankton's just an idiot.
Yeah.
He's just a bad guy.
He's low
He's
He
the
just
bad
wants to
guy.
be accepted.
There's a
Yeah,
difference
man.
between supervillains
He's
and
an
bad guys.
antagonist.
Exactly. Like a Spetsnaz guy, that's a bad guy.
That's a bad
So
guy.
like same with Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
But the atomic
Yeah.
Russian,
Dr. Doofenshmirtz,
you know?
yeah.
There was a guy named the Atomic Russian. He'd be the the superhero.
I like how you just go, the Spetsnaz, that's a bad guy.
Yes.
That's a bad guy.
Like
Hey,
Plankton's a bad guy.
You guys are
Plankton
sure?
is a bad guy.
Is the Crimson Chin a superhero?
Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What was the
So
Crimson
like
Chin's evil
I
villain?
was gonna say we know a Crimson Chin in Granite City, but we're not gonna talk about it.
No.
Dude,
Which one?
Come on, don't pull a Louis Wybera. We had him on before
Hey,
the show.
so,
He's like, hey guys, what can I say? Or like you know, asking us like, what can I say? And we're like, don't say anything stupid, or like something
Are you trying to
about
say what I just
you
said
know
was
a
stupid?
specific person.
He
No,
said
I'm
what?
Said
Dude,
what?
No, I'm saying
You're
like
about to get weak.
we right before we told him, and then he goes on and says something absolutely stupid about a person that we had
Pull up the
to
villains.
eventually eradicate
I'm
from
just
the
gonna say
cast.
the name and you're gonna get weak. Do you guys remember the bronze kneecap?
Yes! the Crimson Chin would dive in and he'd put his knee up.
Wait,
His
the
chin
Crimson
hit the
Chin.
kneecap.
Yeah.
Wait, Crimson Chin, is that from Timmy Turner?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Fuck.
I was
Oh
trying to
my
think
God.
what that was from, and it was driving me crazy.
Pronounce the
The
fairly
big
odd.
bubble.
The Bronx kneecap.
Yeah.
The
Oh
camera is
God.
just slowly turning more and more towards Dylan.
It's the fucking candles.
Hey, Big Pig 52 is also
It's
a guest
okay.
on this podcast. Dylan.
Yes. Yes.
I haven't got up once.
Dylan, that's one
He
strike,
said I
buddy.
haven't got up
You think
once.
That's
I'm the
one
one-
strike. We don't play baseball here. You get two, okay? So, best behavior.
Can someone look up like the top 10 funniest supervillains or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just
Because
kidding.
I'm really
Just
interested.
then we
kidding.
should look
Don't
up
have Wi-Fi
The
down
top
here.
10
That's right.
funniest.
Same.
Welcome to Corey's basement.
Let's look up the
Where
It's a cave.
it's like a tunnel. You don't get reception down here or anything. You connect
I'm
to the
on it,
Wi-Fi
Corey.
for a little bit,
I feel like
but
I
then
have
it just
Sprint.
snaps like that. You have to have a hardwire connection.
Yes.
I feel like I have Virgin
Love a
Mobile.
hardwire.
right now.
It's the best.
Okay, now
That's a
it's on.
virgin?
Let's
Is that the
I
password?
feel like I have Virgin Mobile because of the.
let me see if
crappy
I can
service
look
down here.
something up real quick. Let's see, top
Why don't you just
10,
do it on your computer?
because I can't read it that good.
We have a Zoom function.
I also have contacts.
He'd read it.
There's so many videos for it.
Okay.
13 funny superheroes that will make you laugh out loud.
I'm on that right now.
Are you on it now?
Yeah.
I don't know what's
laughing
gonna
out
happen.
loud,
None of
so
them
I
are
guess
good.
that's a good thing.
Yeah, let's say it's all gonna be like DC and Marvel.
Yeah.
Still. It's not gonna have like Timmy.
Oh, Deadpool.
Yeah.
That's
He's
so
not a
funny.
villain.
Superheroes, I guess. Yeah, these are all kind of dumb.
No, yeah,
Spider-Man?
none of them make sense.
Okay.
Does Spider-Man make you laugh out loud when you think about
Spider-Man.
Man, he's quirky. He's quirky for sure.
No. No.
it? Does not make me laugh out
Oh,
What
dude,
about the Terminator?
Who's
Ooh, is that
He's
a...
a,
The Terminator
Is he a villain or a
is villain.
superhero?
are you sure?
The actual Terminator is...
He just wants to kill that
Yeah,
convict.
and then he
But
doesn't, and then.
Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze was pretty funny.
Yeah. Nah, that was iconic. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Mr. Freeze.
Yeah.
Oh.
It sounded like you said iconic instead of iconic.
Wait,
Tommy
so did
Lee
you say
Jones was Two-Face.
you say
Yeah.
the Terminator is a supervillain or a superhero?
I think he's a superhero.
I changed it here. I think there's more of him saving.
How?
I think he's a super. We don't
He
know if
is
he's
a
villain
super.
or a hero.
No.
Terminator.
It's like saying he's just a robot.
Okay,
He
good
is just a
super
robot.
villain. The alien.
Yeah.
The alien.
Oh, the alien was good.
Yeah.
That's definitely a
Oh,
super
man.
villain.
Was the alien or the predator the villain in that movie?
Predator was the good guy.
Predator was the good guy.
I've never seen the movie.
We need
Really?
to. We need to make.
Pretty good, man.
We need to make a Twitter poll. Who'd win in a fight, Bronze Kneecap or Man Ray?
Making it right now.
The dirty bubble is a wild card.
Wait, bronze kneecap and what?
Isn't it Man Ray?
Yeah, it's Man Ray.
Man Ray?
Wait.
What are those from?
Are you sure it's
What?
Man
Timmy
Ray?
Turner and
I'll
SpongeBob.
Google it to double check.
Now I'm
Wow.
curious because I think it's Man Ray, but I
is
don't know
Man
if it's
Ray.
No,
Ray.
Man Ray's gonna
it's
dive
Man
in
Ray.
and-
It's Man Ray.
Wasn't
The
there a
kneecap.
wasn't
The
there a
kneecap is
super
gonna
villain in
kneecap
Jimmy
him.
Neutron as well?
Oh, there was.
Those little alien things.
Those
No,
brain guys?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally
the
just
movie?
Man Space Ray.
He's a man, Ray.
Interests: being evil. Eye color red. That's literally.
So it's best supervillain.
Yeah.
Is it best supervillain or who would win in a fight?
I don't care. Either
Yeah,
or.
no,
they're
dude,
both
who would
funny.
win in a fight? I think that
Okay,
one better.
The
okay.
bronze kneecap would
Who would win in a
definitely
fight?
take
Yeah,
that.
literally. Bradley
I
Cooper's
think the
gonna
bronze
stick his
kneecap
knee
would
up
fuck
and
the shit out of
done.
Man.
I think so.
I don't know. Man Ray's got some evil Man Ray powers.
Yeah, but he
Man Ray
gets
has
sad.
guns. He's
Yeah,
got,
the
Man
guns.
Ray's
he's
He's
got
gonna
ray
shoot
guns.
He
himself.
does.
He
But
gets
the bronze
sad
kneecaps,
though.
he's gonna block it
Man
with
Ray
his
has
kneecap.
ray guns.
What about Doodle Bob?
Oh my God. what
Doodle
is
Bob
this?
was the best.
Bob.
Who just toasted? I can't
That's a
see
great
that.
one that
But
we
thank you,
haven't
whoever
done.
did that.
Can we just keep doing polls?
Or Bubble Bass? The dude who put the
Bubble
pickles,
Bass!
the pickles on his
Emily.
tongue.
Flats the flounder.
Is it?
Call me back.
No, that's a while ago.
Oh, then you gotta go down
Can
some.
we just make like a bracket and just ask a bunch of them?
Honestly,
it's Jimmy.
I'm not a huge fan of reading chat.
Dude
Fine,
Council
the
is
big
That'd
roasting
be
you with
funny,
one
dude.
Yeah.
beer.
That'd be funny.
Thank you, whoever that is.
I do
Appreciate
council.
I was just figuring out
Unpopular-
who hosted. So.
Okay.
What were you
Okay,
saying?
Man Ray, and what's that? Man Ray is from SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Brown's
SpongeBob,
kneecap.
so people can recollect their thoughts.
Man Ray from SpongeBob.
Man Ray, SpongeBob, Brown's kneecap.
Yeah, from Fairly Odd Parents.
He has a little
Bronze
bronze suit,
knee.
but his kneecap's pretty big.
What was your guys'
Where
favorite
this
kid shows
blows up.
when growing up?
Huh?
Where this blows up? Where does
I like
Let's go
rock-
cartoon shows.
Well,
Cartoon
I
shows.
could see it. It's fucking
SpongeBob.
hilarious, dude. My favorite. Wait, what do you?
What's your favorite cartoon growing up?
growing up.
The one that I watched the most was probably SpongeBob.
Was it SpongeBob? I'd say SpongeBob or Fairly Odd Parents.
I watched a lot of those.
Fairly Odd
So,
Parents.
And then
do you
Jimmy
mean
Neutron.
cartoon or
Danny
kid show?
Phantom.
Cartoon.
Yeah, I was like,
We'll do
kids
kids show next because kids show's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you could say
Oh,
it's
name
like
Kid Next
I
Door.
was gonna say, Kid Next Door.
That's
I
a good
watched a
one.
lot.
I
If you're
remember
talking
that.
about animated shows, SpongeBob definitely number one.
Dude, I
Second,
gotta
though?
disagree. I'd say Rugrats.
I did watch
Rugrats
them.
I like
is good.
Rugrats.
All grown up. Oh, that
No,
was-
just Rugrats.
that
I
was
didn't
fun.
like the all
Rugrats.
grown.
No, All Grown Up
It was
pretty
alright.
cool.
I didn't-
Rugrats was good. I liked
I didn't
Rugrats.
like the Rugrats.
Or Cat Dog.
Cat
Cat
Dog!
Dog.
Whoa!
dude.
Did any of you guys watch Rocket Power?
Yeah,
I was gonna say Rocket
was
Power,
lit.
but then I remembered Rugrats.
Yeah.
I remember Rugrats.
Oh
think
shit,
I've ever
Rocket
heard of
Power's
Rocket
so old. That's like the one where they're like 10 years old and they're all skateboarding.
Yeah,
or something.
they're on like the
some
boardwalk.
skateboards, some are on like. scooters
Yeah, and they're
shit.
always on the boardwalk.
Mhm.
They had skates.
I remember.
Yep.
It's a really cool show.
It's
was
really
good.
old.
The only time I ever saw that was here, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Probably at like 2 in the morning
Yeah.
or
You
something.
guys remember Ren and Stimpy?
I do
Yes.
remember Red and Stimpy.
That was a good fucking show.
Wasn't that one like
Recess.
What was the
Recess
one?
was good.
I'm the big pop
Hey,
blonde
they're
guy.
asking
Yeah.
who we're going for in the Super Bowl.
Who are you guys
The
going for in the
Rams.
Super
The
Bowl?
Rams.
The little
I want the
Lions.
Patriots to do it to let Brady retire so the Patriots can
He
suck.
won't. He
He
won't.
won't retire.
He already
not-
said.
He already
not
said
going
there's
to.
a
He
0%
literally said-
chance.
He's
He said
got
he's
to.
there's no way he's gonna retire, which the guy's still
I
on
don't
top.
care.
So
You guys remember Invader Zim?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Vader
of course.
Courage
Johnny
the Cowardly
Bravo.
Dog.
Johnny Bravo.
Oh, Courage the Cowardly Dog.
used to
Oh,
scare
dude,
the
that-
crap out of me.
Yes.
dude,
Yeah.
I watched that show that's probably second or third on my list.
Hey, I still haven't cussed yet, boys.
Me either.
I don't think I,
I
have
have
either.
either.
I think
I have.
Corey and JJ have.
I
They're the only
Corey and
ones.
Cam have. I remember.
What did
I
I
remember
say?
Cam saying. I can't remember, but I took a mental
We've
note.
named about all of the old cartoons.
Tom and Jerry, man.
There's got to be more.
Ooh,
Oh,
Tom and
what was
Jerry.
the one with the
My
football
number
head?
one.
Hey Arnold!
Hey Arnold!
Oh yes.
Hey.
We all yelled, "Hey Arnold!" at the same
Zoinks.
time.
Jeepers.
We said
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo. That was
Scooby Doo.
good.
I used to
The
turn it on in the
60s
morning.
Scooby-Doo, yeah.
Not all of that. What's new, Scooby Doo? No,
What's
thank
the
you.
Scooby-Doo?
I used to turn that on and just
After
watch it in
you.
the morning before going to school.
I used to watch SpongeBob before school.
You guys ever watch a pup named Scooby-Doo? Where it's a little like...
I do.
They're all
yeah,
little.
they're all little.
Yeah. I remember that. Barely.
Those weren't as good, I thought.
Nah, but those were cool. They're just all little.
Dexter's
Dexter.
I
Laboratory.
watched that a lot.
Didi. Didi, why you in my laboratory?
Ed, and Eddie.
Oh,
God,
man.
classic.
That's a good one.
I didn't watch a
Bravo.
ton of that.
Yeah, Johnny
Whenever-
Bravo's the shit.
Whenever it was that one character would come up with his best friend Plank.
Plank, yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny.
I'm not gonna lie. I spent a lot of time watching that show trying to figure out who was Ed, who was the other Ed, and then who was Eddie.
So,
Yeah, I don't know still.
Ed.
I don't think I
Eddie's
know.
the
short
taller
with the yellow
one.
So
shirt.
Ed's the tall one.
EDD is the one with the beanie, and Eddie's the dumb one.
Eddie's the one that's got the long neck.
Dude,
Yeah.
Eddie gets me weak. Eddie's so goofy, man.
Eddie's the best one there.
I seem to remember he had like a plank nailed to his head one time and he couldn't get through a door.
Dude,
Remember that?
Yes, yes. Dude, that show made me want to eat so many jawbreakers.
Yes.
Like for real, like
I
they
remember
looked
that.
so good in the show.
Oh, they did.
I
Like they
remember
popped
that.
the whole side of your
Yes.
mouth.
What parts in cartoon shows had those moments whenever they were eating food or something that you just always wanted to try?
Oh, yeah.
Krabby Patties.
Always. Oh,
Scooby-Doo.
Krabby Patty, yeah. Scooby-Doo, yeah.
Scooby-Doo, yes.
Scooby Snacks.
Krabby Patties.
Oh,
Um,
dude, when Shaggy they'd get those fucking foot-long
Yes,
things. Oh, I just
and they'd
busted.
slurp them. Yeah, dude.
There's one from Jimmy Neutron when it was those purple candy jawbreaker balls.
The ice cream from Jimmy.
ice cream?
from Jimmy Neutron.
Every
I
time
don't
in
know
the
if you guys
intro,
remember that.
It was
Yeah.
like that tall, and then the
Yes.
kid dropped it all on his forehead in the intro.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Were you
like,
talking about like the one that he made? The little purple ones that Jimmy made?
yeah, remember those?
Yeah, they're like three, yeah.
Yeah,
Those were probably
the purple like
amazing.
jawbreaker candies.
Do your Mrs. Crow impersonation.
Gonna do your presentation. Sandy, quiet up there.
You guys remember Crocker?
Crocker.
Yes.
Does he count as a supervillain?
He's a villain.
What about Bulby?
Bumblebee.
Slap, slap, slap.
Clap, clap, clap. Slap, slap, slap. Clap, clap, clap.
No.
Oh my god, dude.
I hope if anybody, if anybody's listening right now, that they have any idea what
that they're
we're
also
talking about.
reminiscing
Yeah.
with us.
Because if
They're
not,
feeling the old times.
No,
if not,
we got some
honestly, sucks
6-year-olds
for
that
you.
have no idea what we're talking about.
Anybody aged like 15 to like 24 probably know what we're talking about, and I feel like that's
Yeah.
the majority of people watching.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What about like actual person kids, like not animated?
Drake and Josh.
Drake and
Drake
Josh.
and Josh.
Yeah.
dude,
Bro,
I've
I
been
don't
watching
know,
Drake
though.
and Josh on Hulu lately.
Yeah.
I watched all
It's
of
still
the
so
seasons.
funny.
Yeah.
It's a
It's like
throwback.
you get it, like that it was way funnier when you were like 12, but it's still funny.
The fucking Space Invaders one, where he starts speaking French on the ham radio. It's so fucking funny. Oh my god.
Like stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh my god, that one's fucking goofy.
Did you guys ever watch Zoe 101?
Yeah,
Yes.
Zoe 101 was pretty
I
lit,
watched
too,
Zoe
though.
101.
Whoa,
I,
hold on. Hey, or the Amanda Show.
Yeah,
The
That
Amanda
was
Show
yes,
was
yeah.
good as
Iconic.
shit.
Yes.
And
I'm
like
pretty
Keenan
sure
and Kel.
that guy is our age.
Did
Yeah.
you
Reminiscing SpongeBob.
did you hear that they're going to play Sweet Victory for
No way.
from SpongeBob at the Super Bowl?
I doubt. There's no way.
Bro,
That would
no
be
What?
If that's true,
So
that's cool,
wild.
but I doubt it.
Who is
I don't
this?
believe
Hold
that.
on.
Why would they do it now?
Hey, who
Yeah,
is
That's my
like-
question.
Because probably because all the memes,
Yeah.
honestly.
Well,
'cause it
also
has been blowing up.
Stephen Hilberg died, or whatever his name was, the creator of SpongeBob.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter not
Damn.
too long ago.
That's sad.
R.I.P.
About a couple months
It's been a
ago.
little bit, yeah.
It wasn't what it used to be, so.
Because to be honest, without SpongeBob, I looked into it. Nickelodeon would not be where it is today.
No.
Oh, no.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
No, they did all right before. The 90s
They had
was
Rugrats?
the 90s was huge for
No,
Yeah,
the
SpongeBob.
Amanda Show,
It was
Drake and
Keenan and
Josh.
Kel, all
Yeah,
that.
no, they were
They were huge,
snapping.
but like without SpongeBob to get them way up there past, they wouldn't have ever been as successful.
I don't know,
as
man.
they are.
Rugrats was just as big as SpongeBob in its time.
I
It
feel-
was, but it wasn't as influential as it. Like SpongeBob kept
I feel
producing
like
more
I
shows.
feel like
Just because
SpongeBob-
SpongeBob went on for too long.
Well,
It
no,
did.
but I feel like it got good because like when Nickelodeon was just a bunch of game shows for a minute.
Brain Surge.
Yeah, but like Brain Surge. was-
And Slime Time.
Yeah, what was
you guys
the-
remember Slime Time?
What was the one where they had to
Show me
walk on
that.
the panel at the end?
I think that was Brain
And like
Surge.
you're looking at it like it's so easy. These people are like.
You just gotta
nah,
remember it's like 6 panels that glowed up.
Did any of you guys watch Legends of the Hidden Temple?
No.
Oh, those
It was
so
like the one.
fucking good.
competitions?
That's
Yeah,
it.
at the very end when you have to go through that thing.
The white cobras,
Dude,
the purple parakeets, the red monkeys.
it's funny. You actually remember that. That's fucking awesome, dude.
That show,
That show would still entertain me today if I watched it.
it's
I
so
feel like.
good. They made a movie like in 2013 about it. Don't watch it if you
Oh.
like Legend
Don't
of
watch
the
If you want to still like the show, don't watch it.
It's just don't even bother. It was horrible. They made it into an actual
We'll do the
story.
rest of this later.
Oh.
I've never even heard of what you're talking
You remember Guts?
Yes,
You remember Guts?
dude. They had like 5 of those like shows like that were on
Double
Nickelodeon
Dare,
in
yeah.
the early 2000s.
Double Dare.
Double Dare?
Crazy.
about. 1,000 Ways to Die.
That is that's just a MTV show.
Yo,
Every
wasn't-
single
it wasn't
day.
No, it's a
was
Spike.
a
Spike.
Spike.
Yeah.
guys, how is Ridiculous still going? It has been going
Ridiculousness?
for stupid long.
Probably just because Rob Dyrdek has money.
Like,
Rob Dyrdek.
He's a
is
cool ass dude.
Yeah.
I could watch that show for hours though.
The
I
only-
mean, it
Yeah.
doesn't get old, honestly.
you ever see the video of him kicking the ball and smacking
Oh,
the girl in the
Chanel?
face?
Yeah.
Chanel's
Laugh
Dude,
is so annoying.
her on the show is just like, if you think about it, is so dumb for her to even be there. She just sits there. She
And gets
laughs
paid.
really annoyingly at Rob Dyrdek's jokes, and then she like chimes in every couple minutes with a stupid ass comment.
Rob
She goes,
who?
you know,
Ah,
West
cussed.
Coast.
Yoko said it was
Chanel West Coast guy.
It was a confirmed
Wow.
tweet about the SpongeBob.
Dude, I hope.
I mean,
If,
all
it,
it
if
takes
that's
is
true,
one
then
guy.
hopefully.
All it takes
Send
is
the link.
one guy
Link it.
to have a microphone. You know, one guy to slip in.
I might be the only one to remember this, but Do you guys remember the iCarly episode when they had Spencer and they had him like his head pop out of like a baby and it was
Yes!
Dude, that episode was by far the funniest episode because that scene.
I remember seeing Crazy Steve as Spencer, and I was like, "What the? Why is Spencer Megan's dad?"
Yeah.
Basically.
Yo,
Yeah.
think about it.
I forgot about Crazy Steve.
iCarly would have probably not been a thing if it wasn't for Drake and
Oh
Josh.
yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Winning already loving the characters.
Yeah.
But and you gotta love to see after Spencer, the guy who played Spencer was Crazy Steve. Before
Mhm.
you really got to see him shine in a role that you wouldn't expect him to play, but he did a great job.
Mhm.
Yeah, really.
It was great.
Yeah, man. Hey, we were at the Rhinestone with Dolly Parton, man. It was great. It was great.
Yeah, when they made that show, they did not expect Crazy Steve to be a big
Crazy
deal.
Steve guy.
But Crazy Steve shown that he was the true star of the show.
So he was
Yeah,
wrong.
Man,
like the hidden star, man.
he brought it up.
You guys remember the episode when Helen got eye surgery?
I just
Oh,
watched
they went in
that
the
the
hot
other
tub
day.
and Drake threw a party at her hotel. And
Oh my God,
She
yes.
just takes them
I
off and
remember
starts
that. I do
partying.
remember
Dude,
that.
Didn't give a fuck.
If there's one thing I remember from Jake and Josh, it's in that episode when they sit down to watch whatever show that she was in.
Happy Days.
Yeah. And she goes, like, something breaks after the kid throws the football, and the mom's like, hey, we gotta clean this up and put it in the trash. And she's like, that is not my job. I still remember that so vividly.
Yeah.
It started going downhill whenever.
Wait, what are you watching?
The baby feeding one.
Classic.
Oh my god, dude.
I feel like those kind of TV shows were more for guys growing up, in my opinion. I feel like just more guys watched it and can remember better times than compared to like Disney shows that were like that, like Hannah Montana.
I watched
Yeah.
Hannah Montana.
I
So
watched
I did.
it.
Oh,
Yeah, I for
Yeah.
sure watched a fair share.
I watched a lot of it,
Montana.
but I feel like I watched more Nick than I did.
I
Disney
watched
shows.
it.
Supervillain Rico.
Yeah. Ooh.
Fucking Rico.
You guys ever watched
Oh,
Code
yeah.
Lyoko?
Oh, wait.
It was on Cartoon Network. You guys ever watch that?
What?
Code Lyoko?
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, great show.
I have no idea what that
greatest
is.
show. Ooh.
I just thought of one that's kind of a little bit past our time, but not really, but The Backyardigans.
I watched it.
Not
I do
bad.
remember that.
Not bad
The
at
little
all.
Einsteins.
That too.
They
I
made
don't
a
think that was a
sick
little
remix
bit
in
past us,
2013.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
I still watched it, bro. What?
No, I'm saying like it was like aimed at like like 10 and below, but it was after like we were kind of past that.
Yeah.
Matt, my favorite part about being sick from school and staying home was watching The Backyardigans.
Yeah, in the morning before the actual cartoons.
There
came
was
on.
one episode I remember of that was like, what was the penguin's name? If anyone knows.
The penguin is the only one I remember.
Yeah.
Wait,
Wait,
was there a cow
In the
too?
Backyardigans?
There was a
Pink- it was a
cow.
pink
There was a
cow.
moose.
Yeah,
I'm about
in
to
the
say,
backyard.
there's a pink
Yeah.
guy. There's a pink guy. I remember.
And there's like a blue
Whatever it
penguin.
is.
He was like
blue.
an anteater. Yeah.
I don't
something
know.
like that.
Yo.
That penguin though, he was
Yeah.
tied up in a bed, and it was like a tickle monster would come down and tickle him, and it scared me a little bit.
It's pretty
more.
creepy.
And I was like way older than I should be to be scared of something like that. It wasn't even scary. Just a couple gloves that come down and just start tickling the whole penguin. I was like,
Do
okay.
you feel better now you got that out?
Yeah, never gotten that out until now.
Hey, he's gonna be the tickle nurse because of that scar in his life.
Yeah. What's a good game show?
Silent Library.
Family Feud.
Yes.
Forever.
Silent Library.
Silent
is the
Library?
best one.
I'm not aware. Can you educate me?
You've never seen
You never
Silent
watched
Library?
Silent Library?
I can't think of what it is in my head.
Oh my
is when they're in the
god!
library?
I thought you were
literally are in the
kidding.
library, and they hit the press a button, and it spins a wheel, selects something, they have to do something stupid, and can't be allowed.
Because they're in a library.
Yeah.
And it's something really funny.
I've seen
and you
that
gotta
on
try not to
Impractical
laugh.
Jokers.
No,
Basically.
it's like
It was great.
it's like an actual game show, and people won money from it. And like, for example, a challenge would be they'd be all in a library, and you'd have to be quiet when some fat sumo wrestler comes in and smacks him with a fish, and you can't laugh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or there's like a bike that they have to pedal, and every time they pedal like 5, it like smacks them.
Yeah.
in the back of the head or some shit.
They basically redid that on Impractical Jokers, and it was absolutely hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I
Practical
remember-
Jokers is a good show.
I love that show.
Yeah.
I feel like our group of friends would be horrible at Silent Library.
Oh,
Like,
dude,
we
yeah.
would not win.
Absolutely
any money.
horrible.
I find everything funny, so like that should be.
Yeah, like
tough.
dude, when I'm like in an elevator and there's like one other person in there, I just find it really hard to not bust out laughing.
Yes.
So that like, but then I just think about like if I did it, how weird that person would think I am.
Yeah.
So,
If I'm ever in like an awkward situation, if I say something that sounds awkward, I laugh and it makes it even more awkward. But I have a good time, so
That's all that matters.
all that matters.
yeah,
You first.
exactly.
It's funny. I don't even know where to go from that.
Corey, blue barracudas, the green monkeys, the silver snakes, the purple parrots, the red jaguars, and the orange iguanas.
Those are all the team names
Yep.
for Legends of the Hidden
Yep.
Temple.
Yep.
There was those game shows were kind of weird.
Dude.
How you run through the maze at the end?
Dude, and those guys just come up.
They
behind
come up
you
out of
and-
nowhere and you hit to the wrong maze and they just
And
they
they
bear
take
hug
you
you
to
and
the
drag
back.
you back.
Dude,
Like,
dude, those guys are honestly freaking scary, man.
and you had to have some kind of amulet to get free
Yes,
from them.
they were like your life.
And
Yeah.
it's like looks like Shelly's captured by one of the Guardians, and then you just pull out your amulet and they go,
They take
okay,
it.
okay.
Nobody ever finished though.
Nobody ever finished. It was like 15 or 30 seconds to go through the entire
yeah,
like 10
and,
rooms
and there's
they
like
had.
5 of those guys just waiting to fucking grab you.
that show.
Dude,
I
I would
always
still
wanted to
watch
be on
that. I would still watch it honestly.
Oh my god! Speaking of more game shows,
Johnny Bravo's another one I watched.
Johnny Bravo
I
was
watched a
funny.
lot of Johnny
Yeah,
Bravo.
good one.
Speaking
so
of more
many.
game shows that I've been watching, like recently, me and Emily, on Netflix,
Minute to Win It.
we watched. I have seen Minute to
I was
Win.
about to say that. I was like,
Not a bad game show. It's just kind of like
Idiot Test.
it's kind of a meme.
oh
game
yeah, I
show.
like that
Idiot
one.
Test.
I like that host
Never
too.
seen it.
It's like it's like dumb people that try to figure out what like the obvious hint is in the picture or something, and I don't know.
Okay.
So they
It's really
exploit dumb people. That's what the game show
Well, they're
is.
every time they give a brief interview of who they are and what they do, and they're always like, "I graduated from Harvard, so I think I'm gonna win."
But
And
they're a
then-
fucking idiot.
But they're
every time.
kind of idiots.
It's
Yeah.
like smarter than a 6th grader, and it's like they're fucking stupid every time. I don't get it.
There'll be like 4 trees in a picture, and then a Christmas tree, and they'll be like,
Are these all the same?
yeah. And they're like,
technically.
and they'll tap on like one of the trees, be like, so I tapped on that because I was running out of time. I don't know.
They're like, here's a 2nd grade geography question. Which landmass is bigger?
Point to your nose.
Texas or Vermont?
They
And
all-
they're like thinking about if they should do a call in or a lifeline to the crowd. They're
Yeah.
like, I think I got this one.
All the
I mean,
questions.
think about it, bro. They're really close. Okay, they're really close. And they're like, oh my god.
Oh my.
All
yeah,
the
they're
questions-
fucking stupid.
All the questions on that show make it seem like you know the right answer, but you know it's not right. Like the question will be like, point to the Red Sea, and there'll be like water that's red, but then in the like top left corner there'll just be
the actual Red Sea.
yeah, there'll be
Yeah.
like the letter C that's red, and you'll have to point to that.
Yeah.
That's literally what every one of the questions are like. It's like not the obvious answer, like ever.
Mhm.
But somehow a 6th grader, or is it 5th grader or 6th grader?
Fifth.
Somehow a 5th grader figures it out every time.
Yeah.
Another game show that I start watching that I get super happy when I get the answers right is Jeopardy.
Yeah.
I
I
don't know if
never
you
know
guys have-
any of them.
I
ever
really
done
enjoy
that?
It's usually
Yeah.
pretty hard.
I love getting the answers right on Jeopardy. I'm like,
I
I
feel like
fucking
I'm so
learned
smart.
that.
It's not that like I get a few right every time, and I'm
yeah,
pretty proud
it's
of it.
pretty
I
tricky.
could get a few.
Some of
out
them are
like
pretty tricky.
25,
Yeah.
You know.
I feel really good if I get like the final one
Oh, the
where they
last
all
Oh, the
write
big
it.
one.
Yeah.
The one that's worth 2,000.
My great grandma was one round away from being on TV on the Wheel of Fortune.
Wow.
That's
Really?
cool.
Yeah.
Wait, how do you become like? How do you get on Wheel
You
of
have to
Fortune?
apply for it, I'm pretty sure.
And then what
And then you have to
happens
go
after
through
that?
stages, and then once you get to a certain point is when they start televising it.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
That's how it is with like American
I think that's
Idol and
also
stuff.
how it is probably with Jeopardy.
Probably.
Because it also has to do with trivia and people answering trivia.
Well, the
questions.
nanny, you remember that? In the nanny,
The nanny was lit.
Fran was on Jeopardy one time,
Yeah.
and she won a lifetime supply of rice cakes.
Okay, when you win something like that, what is there a limit to how many you can get in a year? Because then I could get all those rice cakes, sell them, say I need more, and just continuously do that and have
There's
an infinite amount of profit.
I think
I feel like
they
there's
give
some
you
kind of contract you gotta sign
they
that
give-
says you're not gonna do that.
they
Yeah,
give
like
you
they
like
give
one
you-
rice cake per week for the rest of your life, probably.
It's
Something
not
like
an
that.
infinite amount of rice cakes.
It's a lifetime supply.
I mean, if you
No,
think
rice
about it,
cake
bro,
a day.
how much,
Yeah.
how much you gonna save on rice cakes in your whole life? Instead of buying the value pack from Sam's, you just gotta get a couple. And then you're like, oh, got my free one in the mail every Sunday.
It might have been rice-a-ronies. I don't remember.
That's a totally different thing, man.
I can't. It was something to do with rice.
Hey, rice cakes, rice-a-ronis, the same thing.
Yeah.
Me too.
So,
Let's move on to something else.
God, that was a real fucking
you
tangent.
guys, you guys ever think about what happened to Shark Boy and Mama Girl?
No, I actually didn't.
More
like that.
superheroes.
I didn't like Shark Boy.
Dream, dream, dream. You guys remember that?
You guys,
Yo, I was just trying to make a joke.
George Lopez.
That's all I'm thinking about.
George,
is George
oh my
Lopez.
god, dude! I watched George Lopez for a long time.
All I'm thinking about is
Great
George
show.
Lopez being your phone background.
I think I still got her.
Oh my god!
Still got her in
God.
there.
Oh my god!
Right now it's Phantom with a megaplex, but
I don't even remember like his villain name.
Oh
couldn't tell you.
my!
it's right here actually.
Little wire. Bum, 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 bum. Oh.
Can we see that? Oh, this is
You
really
might
hard.
have to tap on the screen.
There it is.
Oh my!
I
You
used to
guys-
watch George Lopez every night before I went to bed in middle school.
Yeah.
You guys
It's a
ever
good one.
wake up in the middle of the night? I saw a tweet which made me remember this. When you're a kid, after watching Nickelodeon, put you to sleep to George Lopez every time.
Yep.
Every time. The intro
Because
to
George Lopez is
played for like
intro was
6
so
hours
loud.
The
straight.
intro to George Lopez every time.
Nick at Night.
I
Dude,
thought it
times
was
were so
Full
simple
House.
back
I
Was
then.
Full House first and then George Lopez?
Yeah.
And then sometimes it was the nanny, depending on like
Oh,
the
George
time of the
Lopez
year.
was always first. I remember that.
Full House was. I know Full House was.
Was it?
Or it
Nanny
might have
was-
been earlier.
The nanny was the latest one. I know that.
The nanny was like,
Like
Yeah.
on
only
late.
during the winter time. I feel like.
And then at like
There was
2
3 that
a.m.
they showed.
And then at like 2 a.m. Home Improvement came
was
on
that
with Tim
Home
Allen.
Home
Improvement.
Improvement was
Yes.
the absolute worst.
Malcolm in the Middle.
That dude
Malcolm
that
in
Malcolm in the
the
Middle.
dude that you only ever seen his eyes. What's his name?
I don't know
Like-
what you're talking about.
Their neighbor.
In Home Improvement, the
Yeah.
neighbor who
Wilson.
You
Wilson.
only see.
Well said.
I didn't watch Home Improvement. I saw like 2 episodes and I was
That's
like,
the one with Tim
Not a
Allen.
bad
Yeah.
show.
No, it wasn't too bad. I remember there was an episode where he held a coffee cup without using the handle,
Go.
and that pissed me off. that would burn your hands.
Oh man. I watched a Tim Allen comedy on Netflix. I guess it came out not too long ago.
Dude, I was. Sorry.
It's not good.
Yeah, I was about to say, to go off that point, I was listening to Joe Rogan's an episode of Joe Rogan's podcast with Bill Burr, and they were just talking about how like stand-up comedies like that were on like video platforms were only like the best ones, and now like literally everybody has a stand-up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, like Adam Sandler has a stand-up,
Mhm.
Tim Allen has a
Chris
stand-up.
Rock. Yeah.
Chris
I mean,
Rock's actually
Chris
funny.
Rock
Chris
is like
Rock's
one of the
hilarious.
one of the OG comedians of our
Mhm.
time, but
So is Adam Sandler.
not like stand-up.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Adam
Right.
Sandler started with stand up.
I'm talking about like. Wait, really? I
Yeah.
didn't know that. Maybe not him, but like there's just so many out there,
There are a lot of them.
and a lot of them.
But
Just
you know
aren't
who the
that
good ones are. I mean, like Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, I mean-
you know Dave Chappelle's gonna be good.
Yeah, you know
Dave
Dave
Chappelle's
Chappelle's gonna be
Bert
good.
Kirshner.
Mm-hmm.
He's good.
It used to
Kreischer.
be
Kreischer,
Dane Cook.
Kirshner, whatever.
Bert Kreischer is really funny.
I was
Louis
jealous- I
CK
was jealous that
used to
Ben
be a
Kennedy
big
went and
one.
Saw him live.
Yeah,
After I saw his comedy, I was pretty jealous too. Because that comedy was funny as fuck.
Fuck that bitch. This is Rush.
that's one of the funniest stand-up bits
Oh
I've
my.
ever seen. I can.
That and Chris.
Здравствуйте, bitches.
Bill Cosby used to do
You
stand up.
want to come to my birthday
Yeah, and then
party?
he drunk people.
Bill Cosby had some pretty good stand up.
Did he really?
Yeah, he was pretty funny.
Yeah. Standing
Never
up
seen a
and giving
Bill
girls
Cosby.
mysterious pills.
He's a funny
People
guy.
forgot about the good things he did for this world.
Man, he's America's
You guys
grandpa.
ever see the Bill Cosby show?
Little Bill, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You remember Little Bill as a kid?
Your face when you did that was just
You gotta do the pop.
tremendous.
Um,
You guys think it's time to get a little something going over here?
what do you mean?
Yeah. You try to
Get some headlines?
You try to
Do a
sell
little
me
headline
jokes,
hoax?
Oh,
Let's do it.
yeah, of
Let's
course.
get it popping.
Let's see, Pig. What does it say for our time over there? Is it 54?
54 away.
We got enough for this.
For an hour straight.
An hour straight, we talked about kids shows and superheroes and supervillains and
Yeah,
Remember to
let's
go
get it going.
and
Yeah,
bronze kneecap.
there it is. Okay.
Hit the
All right.
retweet, like,
Now,
favorite.
brief introduction to this, if you don't know what it is. It's where Matt reads out 5 headlines. Some
5.
of them might be real.
They
Some of
could
them might
be.
be fake.
Probably not.
They could all be real.
That's for us to guess
They could all be fake.
and to find out.
That is true. I haven't done that yet to you guys.
Fuck, please never do that.
It could happen though.
Please never.
Honestly, the way I do it, I don't make sure. I don't like say, oh, I have a couple of real ones. I'm looking for fake ones. I'm just looking for ones that might confuse you guys. So
Like Florida
could-
man kills his
honestly,
wife.
it'll probably when it does happen, it will probably not be on purpose.
Okay.
Probably be on accident. All right. Well, so,
So
here
there's
we
one.
go.
There's one fake one, and the rest are real. Or is there one?
No, they can
Real.
either be.
There's 5. There's no.
Oh,
There's
okay.
no set number of
Okay.
real fake. They're just. It's all
Dude,
random.
I think last time I was on, we were 5 for 5.
I do remember that.
It was
I think.
no, it was me and Cam.
Was it?
I don't remember. I think
One of it was,
Cam has also went 5 for 5. I think I went 5 for 5 there too.
I went
don't-
5
you've
for
never
5.
went 5 for 5.
Then never mind. Then Cam was
Then
the
me
one
and
who went
Cam.
5
You went
for
4
5.
for 1, and the last one you got wrong.
That
Remember?
Was, yes, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh
Corey
my God. I'm
went
just so
fi-
happy I didn't get last.
Our last round, Corey went 5 for 5 in the second to last time we did it, and then the last time we did it, which was going to determine who lost,
Oh my God.
Corey went 0 for 5. All he had to do was get one right to go to a playoff,
50-50 odds.
and did not do it.
Ooh.
Dude.
And
Then he
that's
had
why
to
he
eat a
lost.
sandwich with a raw egg on it.
Wait,
I don't think
there
I'm
was
gonna eat
5 of
that.
them, and you only get to get one right.
Yeah.
What are the
He-
odds for
no,
missing
20,
all of them?
20.
He had to get one
You're being
right to
stupid.
go to
No,
a
it
playoff
would be-
with Skull Kid,
Yeah, I would have gone to a tiebreaker with me.
It'd be-
and him.
but he got all 5 wrong.
It'd be a 10% odds.
If there's 5 questions to get one right.
And it's 50-50, it'd be 10%.
20%.
If there's 5
I'm so confused.
and you get one right, it's 20%. One out of 5 is.
Or no, but the odds that he misses all 5 of them would be 10.
Oh yeah, wait.
Yeah, because you have 2 options every
yeah.
time.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know what you were saying.
50-50 chance each time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's stop talking about statistics.
Yeah, I get enough of that already. Let's go.
I get it. I went 0 and 5.
No, you went
I
5
had
and
to
0, man.
exploit you. Headline number 1. Ghanaians, people from Ghana, I don't know how to say that,
It's okay. We know what you mean.
have to wear their wedding clothes to get divorced.
I could see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, let's before we start saying stuff, let's establish a rule. Let's go down in a line.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so starting with you, me.
Starting with me, yep, then Skull Kid,
Should we switch
Cam,
it up each round?
and then at the next one it'll reverse and go
Okay,
this way.
that's
And do not tell your reason
Until the end.
because
Okay.
you don't want to sway people.
So I'm gonna go with that's true.
Alright.
Scully.
Huh. I'm gonna say true. I think it's something that they do in Ghana. I'm Gandhi and Civ, so I know Ghana.
Yeah. There you go.
Cam.
Fucking true, man.
I'm also gonna say true.
True.
I'm gonna say true.
I was just like,
Okay, now
getting ready to talk, and then you're just like,
since we're all
I
true,
mean, I don't know.
blurt out your reasons.
Yo,
I just think it's
Just
something
because
they do. Yeah.
I just feel like
Yeah.
there's like
Ghana's such a weird country.
like
I feel like
African countries, I could just see them doing that for some reason. I don't know. You know,
It's kind of weird, but I'm
like
just
the way you went into the marriage, you have to come out of the marriage like that.
Yeah,
Some like
like-
voodoo type shit like that. I don't know.
it sort of makes sense.
Like I don't know.
It's a bit offensive, but yeah.
It sort of makes
sorry,
sense.
if anybody's from Ghana, I'm sorry.
Okay. Matt?
Well,
Or wait.
women have no standing in Ghana, so all they do for their entire lives is weave clothing and cloth. So I'm gonna say true because that makes sense. I feel like that's a pretty degrading thing. So it seems like something a Ghana guy would do. Ghana guy, that's a superhero right
Ghana
there.
guy.
For both parties.
Sounds like
Gonorrhea guy.
Let's make a comic book guy.
Ghana guy. Oh my
You
god.
got a guy.
And he has gonorrhea.
And if he
Yeah,
catches
this
you,
is only
you
weakness.
got gonorrhea too.
Constant.
You got Ghana touch.
Okay, Matt, give us the answer.
We got a true sweep here. And for the first headline hoax of our second round, I fooled every single one of you. It is fake.
Ah.
It seems
Matt,
so
I
true
know.
though.
It seems like it'd be
That was a good one, man.
It seems true.
I was gonna
That
be
was a
false
good
just to
one.
be the odd one.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What a
I don't know
stupid
how much
fucking
I-
headline to fake.
I know,
Who the
right?
fuck faked that?
Yeah. But speaking of the Ghana guy, superhero, like a comic book.
Yes.
It's just a skinny African dude who
dude.
rides around on a lion. And like certain tribes are being messed with by
And he doesn't talk. He just makes clicking noises with his mouth to communicate.
He has like a group of women behind him, and they say, "How you gonna weave yourself out of this one, Ghana guy?" He starts weaving. It's like Fortnite. He builds himself a fort.
Okay, headline numero dos. Why Flamin' Hot Cheetos are sending kids to the ER.
All right, Caleb, you're up.
True.
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 Can you just read it one more time?
Why Flamin' Hot Cheetos are sending kids to the ER.
Yeah, true.
I'm going true too.
Dude, this is weird.
You can get a fucking stomach ulcer from eating too much spicy stuff. So
I think I saw it on Snapchat, the Discovery Stories, but I'm not 100% sure.
I think it's just true
I-
because I could see some kids
Yeah.
doing
I
some
was
dumb
gonna
stuff
say,
with flaming hot
like
Cheetos.
some
Yeah,
or
man.
something.
Another all true. We're either all wrong again or we're all
You
right.
guys went all true again?
Yeah.
guys, can we just keep voting the same thing?
Yeah.
We all either win or lose.
Yeah.
That way no one's better than the
Yeah.
other.
Yeah, we're gonna lose together because we're inclusive.
Yeah.
What book is that where
So-
everybody has to do the same thing? We had to read it in 8th grade. The Giver, is that what it's
Giver,
called?
yeah.
Giver.
Didn't read
You
that.
could just be like the
Yeah.
Giver.
With Jonas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jonas.
Did
Mr.
they
Marshall.
let you
I
watch
was
the
on
movie afterwards?
8.
No,
No, that was
Oh,
7th
we
It
got
grade.
was
it.
7th
It was
grade
pretty
then.
good.
Because we were on 8-1 and you
Yeah.
guys were on 7-2.
Mr.
Or
Marshall made us
7-1.
read that for
Yeah.
6 months.
Okay, Matt.
All right,
sorry.
well-
Sorry for interrupting you.
I fooled you guys on the first one, but this one you guys got right. It's true.
Let's go, guys. The
Good
Giver.
moves, good
We win
moves.
together, we lose
This
together.
one's actually pretty funny. This was like a thing in 2012. Flamin' Hot. People were going to the hospital because after they ate a decent amount of Flamin' Hot Cheetos, they would turn their shit red because there was so much red food dye in them. And so they thought oh, I have blood in my shit. So they would go to the ER, but really it wasn't a problem. It was just a lot of red food dye.
Holy shit.
That's pretty funny.
Literally.
So it wasn't sending them to the ER for a necessarily bad reason, but people thought.
Well, with a title like "Why Kids Are Going to the Hospital
Yeah, could you
for Red Hot
imagine how many
Cheetos,"
people got a
makes sense.
finger
man.
in their butt just from too much red dye? Red food dye?
Yep, there's Cheetos up there.
Yeah.
They go, yeah, that's a whole flaming hot Cheeto, dude.
Could you
He
imagine?
goes,
Could you imagine going to the doctor, fucking having to put one of those aprons on and bend over a table with your ass out, and the doctor, you feel 2 fingers go in your butthole, and you come out and you turn around and it's just a fucking Cheeto.
Nurse, taste this.
Nurse taste.
It's still spicy.
he goes, man, I'm kind of just a little curious if it's still flaming hot. Just fucking
Pissing me off.
Okay.
Pissed.
All right, you guys are all 1 for 2 right now.
1 for 2.
Headline number 3. Okay. President Trump. Colon. Okay.
Okay.
You with me? You with me?
Yeah.
I can do my job without any intelligence whatsoever.
Oh, fuck.
So it's basically saying that President Trump said, I can do my job without any intelligence whatsoever.
Can I check his Twitter real quick?
I don't think that should be allowed.
Okay.
Because, you know,
No, I was just kidding.
99% of his quotes in the New York Times are tweets.
Yeah.
So,
I'm saying false.
Kobe goes false.
Is he talking about his job as presidency?
Yeah, read it one more time.
What other job does he have right now?
Well, I mean, he's a
Trump.
billionaire.
You're fired.
Owns multiple businesses.
Yeah.
So this could be an old tweet before he was president.
True.
Inception.
It's recent. I'll tell you. Like, it's...
It's a recent headline.
He's talking about his presidency.
Yeah, he's talking about his
Same
Andrew?
I'm saying true.
This is one of those that it could be real or fake, right? But 100% sounds like something he would say. So I have no reason to say it's not true. So it's true.
I'm gonna say it's false.
I'm stroking the beard of intelligence right now. False. I lock in my answer.
Hit the
False.
buzzer.
I did.
So I'm the only one who went true.
No, you and Skull Kid went true.
Oh, okay.
We'll win it.
You want to get a leg up?
It's definitely something he'd say.
Yes.
That's a true.
Oh yeah, you made a right choice
You
here.
made a great choice, Big
Alright,
Pig.
so it looks like you guys
It's
are
a
split.
split.
You guys are split like a banana,
The reason I
right
think
down the
false.
middle, baby.
1, I think it's false. 2, the beard of intelligence told me it was false. 3, Jake Jones is the smartest human alive. So
Thanks for just wasting 15 seconds of our time.
yeah, you know what? Yeah, see you guys.
President Trump would obviously say this, but he didn't,
You're right.
so it's
Nice.
fake.
That blows.
Fuck
It's
yes,
false,
dude.
This one was hard because
Why the
honestly,
fuck did you do that?
honestly, it's very believable.
Like, if you put on a headline, convenience store gets robbed. How do I know if that's real or fake?
This wasn't about
Gotcha,
a
it's fake.
convenience-
That never happened.
It wasn't about a convenience store getting
I
robbed.
could see, like, I feel like people do make up a lot of stuff about Trump. That's why I said it was fake.
Oh yeah, it's so easy.
Yeah.
But then again, I could see some of that being true, though, so I get where you're coming
100% something he would say.
I'm not gonna lie, going to that Trump rally before he was president was so sick. It was so cool.
Why?
Because whenever people would get bored or whatever, and like people are just kind of losing it, he would go, "What are we gonna do?" And everyone would just scream, "Build that wall!" And everyone got hyped, and it was nuts.
Oh my god.
And who's gonna pay for it?
We
Not
are.
Mexico. We are until we're 70 years old. All right,
Okay.
headline number fair.
I'm
We
really
just
pissed.
did it.
Okay.
True.
Well, yeah, this is 4.
Cheetos.
In this
Oh,
one,
1 for 2, yeah.
make sure you don't blurt out anything because it's happened before, and then the answer was obviously revealed 20 seconds in. So
Who did it?
it's been done multiple times. So. Bad grandpa makes love to a vending machine in graphic red band clip.
We've had a vending machine question like this before.
Is it real or fake though? I don't
Wait, what is it? Bad
A
grandpa?
vending machine question? I don't know. Or no, it was the condom machine thing.
That's what
When
it
they
was.
blew it up.
That's what it was.
And it wasn't that one real?
Yes.
Yeah,
That
I
was
said
funny.
fake. I remember
Yeah.
being upset.
Okay, repeat it one more time.
Bad grandpa makes love to a vending machine in graphic red band clip.
In what?
Graphic red band clip.
Not exactly sure what that means.
No.
It's probably a
Pixar.
porn site. Red band? Sounds like porn.
But red
True.
tube.
Yeah, something like that.
Red Tube's less popular cousin.
Red bands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going
Red
true.
bands, baby.
So, Dylan.
True.
I'm also going to say true just because the condom machine was also true. So.
Man, you give a guy a hole. And he'll
A
fuck it. I
rectangle.
say that's true. Yeah.
I say
Really?
that's true.
I think it's true.
I'm going true.
Oh, another true.
The
Another
glory
true sweep,
rectangle
the
is
third
back
of the
again.
night.
I know
man.
why I'm going true.
So, this one was a little bit interesting. It is true.
Oh yes.
So good job, everybody.
Is it from the
Let's
movie?
go.
It's from the movie Bad Grandpa. When he,
That's
when
what
he
I thought.
actually fucks the vending machine. So that's why, like, Bad
He
Grandpa.
gets his,
I
yeah,
figured
he
you
gets
And
guys
his
were all
dick
nut-
right.
stuck in it.
And you can see
Dick.
it's his. Oh wait, no, it's his nuts. Because he starts
Yeah.
pulling it out, and they're like
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
long. He's like,
It's so,
You mind-
it's so
"You
funny.
mind helping me?"
It's so funny. when-
Because Johnny Knoxville's playing the role so good, and he's like, "Hey, sweetheart, you mind helping me back out of this thing?"
when the guy walks out of the store and he's just like, doesn't know what to do because it's a grandpa with his nuts stuck in the
Hey.
vending machine.
Every time someone says Johnny Knoxville, it is my duty to tell you guys that I was in a music video with Johnny Knoxville
He was.
when I was like
He
5
was.
Really?
in LA.
He was there. Yep.
That's crazy.
What
You're
music
in the
video?
video?
I'm in the music video.
He's in the music
Called
video.
Hollywood Hillbilly.
I've
on
known you
YouTube.
since I was like
Where's
3
it at?
years old.
Where's
I've
the
never
music
heard
video?
this.
YouTube.
After this, we'll take a break and show you.
I was gonna say.
I'm very small. I'm a very small human. My sister, my dad, and my aunt are in it. And maybe my mom. I'm not sure.
That's
How have you
crazy.
never told anyone this? I swear you've never talked about this.
It just only comes up when people say Johnny Knoxville
Oh,
because
okay.
it is my duty to tell you.
Knoxville.
I signed a contract
You get
at 5
paid
years
for
old.
this?
Every time I hear the name
You
Johnny
get royalties
Knoxville,
every
I have
time.
to tell you. Yeah.
Okay, headline number 5.
Headline number 5, which will seclude our night for headline hoax. Alright, here it is. Jose Canseco gives up a home run off his head. This guy, Jose Canseco, old baseball player.
His daughter's dating my son. Just putting that out there.
This sucks because I don't watch
He's
baseball.
pretty hot. Even though
Wait,
there's a
so-
9-year age difference. He's 30, she's 21.
That's okay.
Yeah, as long
When
as
you get
she's
to your
over-
20s.
We were talking,
Yeah.
yeah, you're the one that said that. Once you hit your 20s, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
False.
Everybody's the same age at that point.
Hefner.
Yeah.
Wait,
Perfect
Matt.
example.
So was he like in the crowd or was he playing at this
Why
point?
would the fucking baseball player be in the crowd? What kind
Yeah.
of question is
He
that?
said
Dumb
old
question.
baseball player. I don't watch baseball.
Fucking A, man.
I said
dude.
false. Skull Kid said false.
I say false.
He's an old MLB player.
So he gives a home run up off of his head.
I'll say this. He was an outfielder.
What does that even
Okay.
mean? Like it hits his head and it goes out.
He gives up a home run off of his head.
But wouldn't that be a ground rule
That's how
double?
I'm picturing it, yes.
So
Or
it
does it
bounces
have
off
to
his
hit the
head.
ground to be a
Anyway.
ground rule double?
I
Has to
want
hit the
that to be
ground.
true.
It's in the name.
So I'm gonna say true.
I'm also
Okay.
gonna say true.
I want that to be
Yeah,
true
I
really
feel like
bad.
that's gonna be true because it wouldn't be a ground rule double because ground rule double is in the name.
I'll tell you,
Ground.
it would be a home run because the ball never hit the ground. If
Okay,
it's-
so that's what I was thinking. So I'm gonna say true.
I
what?
know the answer.
Okay. Well, don't say it out. I mean, everybody already gave their answer, but I kind of want to reveal it because that's my job. So.
True.
Well, good for me.
Nice one.
All right, and the answer is fake. No, I'm just kidding. It is true. This is hilarious. I'm gonna show you guys
It's one
the
of the
video.
most. It's one of the most infamous bloopers in MLB
Dude,
history.
so Jose Canseco, one of the biggest douchebags to ever play the game of baseball, by the way. Anyway, he's playing for the Rangers, and he goes back for a fly ball, and instead of catching it like he should have, it bounces off his head and goes over the wall.
That's actually really
It's
funny.
hilarious. Here's the video.
Can we put it up on the main one?
Oh
so
yeah,
the
yeah,
stream
we
can
should
see it?
we should do that.
Yeah.
Just look up Jose Canseco home run off head.
I haven't had any cookies in a long, long time.
Okay,
I
while-
got some Oreos.
while
I want
Corey-
some of that.
While Corey's looking that up, just for my
HOSE
for our-
CANCESO.
CANSECO. Canseco.
There it is.
Oh yeah.
Wait, let me stop it. Volume needs to go up. And boom. Wait. Where's webcam at? Okay. For some reason you can't see it. Who cares?
Can't really hear it.
What a dumbass.
Oh my God. That would hurt.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That shit would hurt it.
It's like, did that hit me?
It definitely would hurt.
That guy's laughing his ass off, dude. He's like, ha.
He's like, bro, dude, go in my head, bro.
Matt, why is he one of the biggest douchebags of playing baseball?
I'll tell you after we watch the video. We'll probably do a replay. I kind of definitely
Man,
want
we
to.
got-
You definitely
we
want
got
to see
cut
the
out.
slow mo.
Sucks to suck.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
because Corey hates us.
This looks in.
This is on the Uncut?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me.
Bob Decap wins this.
He's losing the Twitter poll right now.
Wait, what is it?
The Twitter poll.
That literally.
The turn of the
Who would
head
win
and
a
then it
fight,
just goes
Bryce
right off
needs
his
to have a
dome
man
piece.
ring.
I'm Jose Canseco and I take steroids. Doink.
What an idiot.
Dude, how are you
That's
a
good.
professional baseball player and you have that
That's
bad
good.
of hand eye.
Yeah, it's like routine.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. He
That's
was
good.
he was probably thinking about the wall right when he jumped,
I
and
can
then he
see
turned,
That, yes.
and then just right off
That
the
wall
dome piece.
probably does scare people.
Still. Anyway, Jose Canseco is one of the biggest douchebags to ever play the
I
game of
meant to
baseball.
vote for the Bronx.
Because
kneecap.
one,
I don't know
he
why.
juiced up.
Fucking juice.
Yeah, he
He's a
juiced up,
fucking half natty
hit
daddy.
a ton of home runs, so don't respect him at all.
Didn't Aaron
Second of
Rodgers
all,
do it too?
literally, so while he was playing for the Oakland A's in like the 80s, I think, they made the playoffs a bunch of years in a row, won a couple World Series, whatever.
That's back when McGuire was on the A's too, right?
Yeah, he was on the A's in the late 80s, I believe, or maybe early 90s, I don't know. But he said like something about like why do we always have to be the team that makes the playoffs every year or something like that, which is just like, if you think about it, like you play the game, you make millions of dollars, and you're complaining about going to the playoffs. Like that's like what the game's about, competing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm
And,
trying to
like,
think if it's like a team
Competing for
that,
getting a World Series title.
if they go to the playoffs every single year and they get fucked in the playoffs every single year, that's like really discouraging.
It's like being in the NBA.
But that's not what he was
being
saying.
Golden State.
That's not.
Yeah.
That's not what he's not. He wasn't saying us getting destroyed in the playoffs. Like, why do we have to get destroyed in the playoffs? He said, why do we have to go to the playoffs every year? He just didn't want to play the extra, 10 games maybe
He is one of the
in
money.
the playoffs.
Yeah.
He just wanted to be done.
Wow.
Total d-bag. Anyway,
Dick bag.
well, I guess I can record it. You guys' scores over our break. So we don't-
Yep.
Okay, then.
Did you guys ever see the clip of Lonnie Smith tripping over himself? You guys know Lonnie Smith?
No.
Can't think of
He was on.
who it is.
He's at Kansas City, I think. And they were in like the World Series, and they were pretty close to winning. And he lost track of the ball, and then they started taking off to steal, and then he fucking tripped.
You'll
And
have
they
to
got
show
him.
me. I can't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
we'll,
not sure what you're
it's
talking
really
about.
hard.
Find that, and
It's
then-
hard to watch.
we'll find that,
Wow.
and Dylan's young YouTube did it after the break.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I forgot about that.
we're gonna go into break now. We'll be right back later.